In today's episode, we are getting a little intimate. As you can see, we are here in my bedroom and I'm going to show you what is in my nightstand, how I organize it, and what are the essentials. Stay tuned and watch. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego and I welcome you to another episode of Alexandra TV. Now today's episode, as I said, is a little more intimate. For the first time ever here on Alexandra TV, we are in my bedroom and I'm going to be sharing with you what is in my nightstand so that it can inspire you to also organize it and to maybe go and get some essentials. Talking about essentials, we have, as we always do, created a little cheat sheet really that you're going to be able to use in order to go and maybe shop around to find the essentials. If you want to download that free PDF that we've created for you, you can go in the description below this video, click on the link, and you'll be able to get it for free. All right, so without any further ado, well, let's begin with what is inside of my nightstand. So there's one drawer in my nightstand. We're gonna start with taking a look at what is in there, the essentials, how you can also organize them, and then we'll move on to what is on the nightstand as well as what is in each level of the nightstand. All right, so let's go in here, and the first thing that you're going to see when we open my nightstand is my little notebook. So I have, this is the current notebook at this moment, but I have so many notebooks. I go through these so quickly because I mean, I'm a writer at heart, you know, that's what I do. I wrote my first book. I write a lot when it comes to Alexandra TV, when it comes to blogs on my website and things like that. So I'm constantly writing. So I always need a pen and a notebook in my nightstand, and I will highly suggest that you also do the same. Why? Because I feel like at night we get a lot of our great genius ideas, you know, especially if you're dreaming at night and you wake up in the middle of the night. Perhaps you'd like to have something next to you so that you can write things down so that you don't miss out on the next great invention or idea of the world. Now, the next thing you're gonna see in my nightstand is this little how can we call it? This little caddy, I guess. I got this in Paris the first time I went, and on here we have some different little essentials. So let's go and take a look at all of them. The first one is, of course, you need to have a little mirror on your nightstand, right? And in that little mirror, I have a little brush. So it's just, you know, so that I can brush my hair if I feel like it, whether it be before I go to sleep or when I wake up in the morning, and for some reason I would want to do that as I wake up. The next thing, and this one all of my Latin people are going to understand, this is like Vicks kind of, you know, a lot of people know this, you know, the Vicks thing for when you have a cold or something like that, Vaporux, whatever it's called. Well, us, especially in Bolivia, from where my parents are from, we have Mentisan. It's called Mentisan. So this cures everything, okay? Whatever is happening in your life, you put this, you know, on your neck or on your feet before going to bed and you're good to go. You will wake up the next morning and you will be fine. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is and if you know what I mean. Then in my also essentials on this caddy, there's two things from Guerlain. So I'm a big fan of the Guerlain brand, and this is not sponsored really. I use all of their skincare products, a lot of the makeup that they have. The first one, and this is really an addiction that I have, is the Lip Hero from Guerlain. So this is a lip balm, but it's, in my opinion, the best lip balm ever. I'm constantly using it. I go through these way too fast, like way too quickly. And then we have the Midnight Secret. Now this is when you didn't have a lot of sleep at night, or when you feel tired, you put this in the morning, or even I've tried it before going to bed at night. You put it on your face, and believe me, it's going to help. It's going to make you look more radiant, more awake. So I highly, again, it's not sponsored. I just been using these products and a lot more products for many years. When I will do a video about my vanity and also the master bathroom, I will show you all the products that I use. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see that. Then of course I have some tweezers. Must have some tweezers next to your bed for some reason, you know. We always, as women, men sometimes maybe they're not gonna understand, but women, we need to have that. Now I don't have, I've seen some videos on nightstands, you know. I always do my research before I make a video so that I don't go and repeat the same things that everyone is saying. But I've seen a lot of people have nail clippers next to their nightstand, right? On their nightstand, should I say. I don't have that because I am superstitious at times, not at times, for a lot of things. And there's the superstition that you should never, ever cut your nails at night. So I will not have that next to me on my nightstand. And then I have some little bobby pins really for the hair. So that is that for this little essentials caddy that we have here. Under the caddy, what I had were some masks, but it's not some face mask actually. This is some feet mask. So I like to put these and go to sleep at night, and the next morning my feet are softer than anything really. And then also for the body, so these are for your elbows, for your arms, whatever it is. It's just like a body type of mask. So it's always great to put this on, go to sleep at night if you want to have, for some reason, the day after some soft feet or soft elbows or whatever. Then talking about soft, I have, of course, some lotion, some cream. It's from Clarins, so I like to use for the body, especially Clarins, the brand from Paris. This is the Foot Beauty Treatment Cream. Again, I like to have soft feet, okay? So then we have this, and then this is the Hand and Nail Treatment Cream. So this is an amazing cream. I also have the body lotion from Clarins, which is very good. So these are essentials really in my nightstand. Again, we often take care of our hands, right? But what about our feet? I think this video is really about feet all of a sudden. So let's move on. These are for the eyes. So this is a eye patch, but you can warm it, not warm it, should I say. You put it cold, so you put it in the fridge and then you put it in your eyes, and it's just the best thing, especially if you feel like your eyes are a little bit swollen, you know, if you didn't sleep well at night or whatever, you put this and it's just going to do wonders for you. And then of course you got to have a little eye mask, a little whatever, I think it's called an eye mask, so that if there's too much light at night, or if you want to take a nap in the middle of the day, well, you know that it's in your nightstand and you can put it on. Then this is really one of my favorites. This is a little coaster from Les Moumins. Okay, so Les Moumins, the Moumins, let me know in the comment section if you know what this is, if you used to watch this. It's a Scandinavian cartoon. Now, when I was little, when I was a baby, really, I used to always watch Les Moumins. It was my favorite cartoon when I was growing up. And then one day it just disappeared, and you know, I grew up, so I stopped watching, and I never heard about it ever again. Never seen it, never heard about it, but it's such a big part of my childhood. And I will always remember that when I went in 2018 on my book tour, Full Feminine Power Now, around the world, we went to Sweden. And we were in Stockholm, and I will always remember, I was just in Stockholm. We decided to take one day off. We were just walking around, visiting, touristing, really. We went to a, you know, a gift shop kind of thing. And then I see cups and just all kinds of souvenirs and cards and everything from Les Moumins. It was just such a beautiful full circle moment. I hadn't seen or heard about Les Moumins for over, you know, 20 years, and all of a sudden there I was on the other side of the world completely, seeing Les Moumins again. So anyways, this is a coaster from Les Moumins, and it says it's just very cute. Everything seems to be so important now, everybody rushing about. So anyways, you'll be able to see it close up, but I just love this and I use it as a coaster. Then let me show you these two other little bins that I have in my drawer, in my nightstand. First, some Q-tips. So must have some Q-tips next to your bed. Then we have some earplugs. So if you ever, I don't really use a lot of earplugs, to be honest with you, but I like to have them just in case for some reason there's a lot of noise and I can't sleep. Some eye drops. I use a lot of eye drops, which is not very good because, you know, they're not that great for the eyes, but I'm always using eye drops. And then I have some throat cool relief, little mints. If I feel like my throat is starting to hurt, I like to have one of these, and I like to keep it next to me in my nightstand. Let's finish with the last few things that we have here. Here we have a nail filer, so must have that next to your bed. Again, no nail clipping, but you can file your nails. That's okay. That's not going to be bad luck. Then we have, of course, some lavender oil. So this is a little like roll-on applicator that I use. So if you ever, if you can't sleep, if you're having trouble with sleeping, lavender is great for you. So it really helps a lot. So This smells so good. And then you just go to bed. It helps you relax. And then this is more of an oil type. You can put it on your pillows or something like that, and it helps you sleep. And then finally, in my drawer, I have my little rosary. If you watched my video on what is in my purse, I have a rosary there too, but I have one also in my nightstand. So that's for what's in my drawer. Now let's begin with what is on the nightstand and what is on each level. Let's go. All right, so now that we are done with exploring what is inside of my nightstand, let's see what's on top as well as the levels. And you're gonna see it's very simple. I don't like to keep a lot of things. I like to keep it clean, all right? So first of all, a little lamp, even if there's a lot of lighting all over here in this room, but I always like to have my cute little antique lamp that I have here. Then of course, a salt lamp. I mean, if you have nothing in your nightstand and you can have just one thing, just choose the salt lamp because it's good for the energies. It's good for clearing really the air. So I really, really love to have a salt lamp. Then of course, I also have my little, how can I say, device, I guess it's called, that allows me to control all of the lights in my home from my bed, from the comfort of my own bed, which is always great. Then I have here a little, psalm proverbs, so it's just all of the psalms in one, which I really enjoy. Then Think and Grow Rich, which is the first personal development book I ever read. This book has it changed my mind. It really opened my mind to the idea that we can create our own reality. I remember reading it as I was going to a job that I hated at the time in the bus. I remember I was in the public bus, you know, transportation, and just reading and looking outside the window and being like, is this real? Like, is this like the movie like Aladdin, like where there's the genie, but like we are the genie? I remember I was just so mind blown by this book. And then a very also powerful book for me, A Course in Miracle, which is a very spiritual book, which at the end of the day, it's all about the energy and the power of the energy of love. So these are the three books I keep here, but I always have in my other nightstand. And let me know if you want me to make a video about the other nightstand, which is other things in there. I have the book that I read at the moment. So I always, you know, read new books at night. I like to read, so I always keep them on the other nightstand. Then in the next level here, there's three things only, actually four things. So the first one is the Oprah Winfrey 25 years anniversary magazine. I bought that magazine back in 2011 when Oprah Winfrey was doing the last season of the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I've had it next to me in my nightstand for the past really almost 10 years at this point. I study that magazine. It shows all of the process of how the Oprah Winfrey Show started from the very beginning when they were just, you know, 4 producers and doing it all. You know, it's just, I find that fascinating, the empire that she was able to build. And I love to keep that here because I always look at it from time to time. Then we have another book, which is The Moon, about, you know, the moon cycles and what to do in each moon, each full moon, each new moon, depending on which sign, astrological sign we are on, the moon is on, should I say. Then I also have my diary. So I always have my diary next to me. This is the one that I've been writing for the past 10 years already. So I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, as much time as I like to write, but this is the one that is very important to me because it really shows the process of the past 10 years from when I first started. And when you read the first pages, it's actually mind-blowing of how I talk about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to accomplish and how I didn't know if it was going to work, and to look at where life is now, it's really amazing. And then finally, we just have a little candle there, a little candle with a crystal, a rose quartz crystal, another very good crystal that you should always have in your bedroom. And then finally, the last thing really at the bottom of my nightstand is all of my other diaries. So I am a writer at heart, as I said. I've been writing since I started writing. I've always loved to just write and write and write, especially in diaries. So I have a lot of different diaries from especially my teenage years. I used to write so much. I used to be so deep, you know, whatever would happen, I would just go and write the whole, like a million pages about it. So I like to keep them next to me to sometimes, you know, remember and take a look back at what was happening 15 years ago, 13 years ago in my life, and where I am at today. I think it's a nice thing to do. So that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share it with all of your friends. And of course, to subscribe for new episodes 3 times a week here on Alexandra TV. In the comment section below, let me know what other type of episodes do you want to make, especially for this series, Alexandra at Home. What else do you want to see in my home? I'd love to hear from you. And also don't forget to go and download your free gift that you have. You can find the description below this video, as well as it will appear on the screen. There's a link that will appear. So that is it for today, and I will see you very soon.